Jiwon Kim walked into the medical bay with a big smile on her face. She looked around at all the strange machines and alien doctors. Everything was white and clean. The ceiling was very high, and blue lights made everything glow softly. "This is pretty cool," she said to her friend Minho Park, who was waiting behind her. "I wonder if they really do the probe thing like in old movies." Minho laughed. "Don't give them ideas, Jiwon. I want to get out of here in one piece." Dr. Vexillar heard their voices and turned around. He was tall and thin with purple skin and 4 arms. His eyes were big and yellow. He had been a doctor for over 200 years. He had checked thousands of different aliens from all over the galaxy. "This should be easy." "Welcome, humans," Dr. Vexillar said in a voice that sounded like music. "Please do not worry. This is just a normal health check. All new species must do this before joining the Galactic Council." Nurse Thias, who looked like a blue tree with arms, rolled a big machine next to Jiwon. The machine had many screens and wires. It made soft beeping sounds. "Please stand still," Thias said. "We will scan your body now." Jiwon stood very still and kept smiling. The machine started glowing green. Then it made a loud noise and all the screens turned red. "What happened?" Dr. Vexler asked, running to the machine. "The scanner is broken," Thias said, looking confused. "It says the temperature is wrong." Dr. Vexlar hit some buttons. The machine beeped again and showed the same red warning. "Try another scanner." They brought a different machine. This one was bigger and made louder sounds. When they scanned Jiwon again, it also turned red and started making alarm noises. "Both scanners are broken?" Minho asked. "No," Dr. Vexlar said slowly. He looked at the numbers on the screen. His face became very pale. "The scanners are working fine. They say your internal temperature is 37 degrees. "Yeah, that sounds right," Jiwon said. "Maybe a little low today." "I feel pretty good." Dr. Vexlar's forearms started shaking. 37 degrees? That is impossible. Nothing can live at that temperature. "What temperature do you guys run at?" Minho asked. 15 to 20 degrees, Thias answered. "Anything over 25 degrees will kill us." Jiwon and Minho looked at each other. "Oh," Jiwon said. "Is that bad? Bad?" Dr. Vexlar made a sound like a bird crying. "You are walking furnaces. How are you not dead? How is your blood not boiling?" "Our blood boils at 100 degrees, Minho explained. "We are fine at 37. Dr. Vexlar sat down hard in his chair. He pressed a button on his desk. "Emergency. We have 2 creatures with severe heat poisoning. They are somehow still walking and talking. We are not sick," Jiwon said. "This is normal for humans." "Normal?" This backed away from them. "You are living fire creatures." A red light started flashing in the room. Other doctors ran in. They all stopped when they saw the temperature readings. "Get the cooling machines," one doctor shouted. "Fast before they die." "Wait," Minho said, but 3 doctors were already pushing a big white machine toward him. Cold air started blowing out of it. "Brrr," Jiwon said, crossing her arms. "That is cold. Can you turn it off?" "Turn it off?" Dr. Vexlar looked like he might fall over. "You need cooling or you will burn from inside." "Actually," Jiwon said, "I think I have a small fever today. I felt a little warm this morning." Dr. Vexlar quickly scanned her again. The number went up to 38.5 degrees. He made a sound like a broken whistle. "She is getting worse," he yelled. "Maximum cooling, now!" More cold machines came into the room. Soon, Jiwon and Minho were standing in a cloud of cold air. Ice started forming on the walls. "This is really uncomfortable," Minho said, his teeth chattering. "Can we talk about this?" "You can still talk?" A new doctor came running in. This one had green skin and tentacles instead of arms. "At 38.5 degrees? This is beyond anything we know." "Look," Jiwon said. "I know this seems strange, but all humans live at this temperature. We are fine, really." "How many of you are there?" Dr. Vexlar asked. "About 8 billion, Minho answered. Every alien in the room became very quiet. Dr. Vexlar's yellow eyes got very big. 8 billion living furnaces? "We prefer the term people," Jiwon said with a small smile. Dr. Vexlar pressed more buttons on his desk. "Emergency meeting. All department heads. Code red. We have a new species that should be dead, but is not." "Are you going to let us join the Galactic Council?" Minho asked. "Join?" Dr. Vexlar laughed, but it did not sound happy. "First, we need to understand how you are alive. This breaks every rule we know about biology. What if we turn off the cold machines?" Jiwon asked. "We promise we will not catch fire." "Absolutely not," I said. Too dangerous. But we are freezing, Minho said. Better freezing than burning to death, Dr. Vexlar replied. Jiwon sighed. This is going to be a long day. Long day? Dr. Vexlar started making that bird-crying sound again. This is going to be a long year. Maybe longer. He looked at his computer screen, which showed both humans' temperatures. They were still alive, still talking, still smiling. Everything he knew about medicine said this was impossible. Nurse this, he said quietly. Yes, doctor? Call the High Council. Tell them we need to completely rewrite our understanding of biology. Should I mention they are friendly? Tis asked. Dr. Vexlar looked at Jiwon and Minho, who were now doing little dances to stay warm in the cold air. They were laughing together and making jokes. Yes, he said, friendly walking furnaces. That makes it even more confusing. Outside the medical bay, other aliens started gathering. Word was spreading fast about the impossible hot creatures who should be dead, but were making jokes instead. The galaxy was about to learn that humans were just getting started with being impossible. The next day, Dr. Vexlar decided to try feeding the humans. He had spent all night reading about different alien diets. Most species ate simple, clean nutrients. Nothing complicated, nothing dangerous. We need to keep them alive, he told Chef Clicks, who ran the station's food center. Clicks looked like a giant mushroom with 6 arms. Make the safest food possible. I understand, Clicks said. Pure nutrients. No toxins. No chemicals. Very simple. Dr. Vexlar nodded. Perfect. These humans are already almost dead from heat. We cannot poison them too. Meanwhile, Sumin Lee had just arrived on the station. She was a human nutritionist who came with the diplomatic team. She carried a big bag full of Earth food. In the medical bay, Jiwon and Minho were still cold from all the cooling machines. They sat on metal beds and waited. I am really hungry, Minho said. I hope alien food tastes good. It probably tastes like nothing, Jiwon replied. Remember, they think we are dying. Chef Clicks came in with a tray. On the tray were 2 bowls of gray paste. The paste had no smell and no color. Here is your food, Clicks said proudly. This is the safest nutrition in the galaxy. No toxins at all. Minho looked at the gray paste. He poked it with a spoon. It did not move. What is it? Filtered nutrients, Dr. Vexlar explained. Everything dangerous has been removed. Everything? Jiwon asked. Yes. No chemicals that could hurt you. No strong flavors that might shock your system. Very safe. Minho took a tiny bite. His face became very sad. It tastes like wet cardboard. Just then, Sumin walked into the room. She saw her friends looking unhappy at the gray food. Oh no, she said. They gave you the alien health food, didn't they? You know about this? Jiwon asked. Every species does this to new members, Sumin said. They think we are too weak for real food. She opened her bag and pulled out containers. Good thing I brought lunch. Dr. Vexlar watched as Sumin unpacked her food. First came a container of bright red kimchi, then black coffee in a metal bottle, then dark chocolate bars. Wait, Dr. Vexlar said. What is that red substance? Kimchi, Sumin said, opening the container. The smell filled the room. Fermented vegetables with spices. The medical scanners started beeping loudly. Red lights flashed on every machine. Toxin alert, the computer voice said. Dangerous chemicals detected. Oh no, Dice cried. She brought poison. It is not poison, Sumin said calmly. She took a big bite of kimchi. It is delicious. Dr. Vexlar ran to his scanner. The numbers were horrible. The capsaicin levels. This would kill a Zentaurian instantly. What is capsaicin? Minho asked. A dangerous plant toxin, Dr. Vexlar said. Why are you eating it? Because it tastes good, Sumin said. She offered some to Jiwon. Want some? Yes, please, Jiwon said. She took a big bite. Much better than gray paste. All the aliens in the room backed away. They watched in horror as Jiwon ate the deadly food and smiled. More toxins detected, the computer said as Sumin opened her coffee. Now what? Dr. Vexlar asked weakly. Caffeine, Suman said. She drank the coffee. I need this to wake up. Chef Clicks looked at his scanner. The caffeine levels, that is enough to kill 10 Crixians. How much do you drink per day? Dr. Vexlar asked. Maybe 4 or 5 cups, Suman said. Dr. Vexlar made that bird-crying sound again. 5 cups of lethal poison every day? It is not lethal to us, Minho said. Do you want to try some? No, every alien shouted at once. Suman unwrapped a chocolate bar. The scanners went crazy again. More toxins? Jiwan asked. Theobromine, Thais whispered. Another deadly chemical. This is chocolate, Suman explained. Humans love chocolate. She broke off pieces for Jiwan and Minho. You are eating 3 different poisons at the same time, Doctor, Vexlar said. He was shaking again. How are you not dead? These are not poisons to humans, Suman said. They are just food. Chef Clicks was looking at his computer. I am seeing reports from your ship, he said quietly. Your species also drinks. Ethanol? Oh, you mean alcohol, Minho said. Some humans like beer and wine. Dr. Vexlar sat down hard. Ethanol is industrial solvent. It dissolves metal. It makes humans happy, Suman said. In small amounts. Small amounts? Thais asked. A few glasses with dinner, Jiwan said. A few glasses of metal solvent, Dr. Vexlar repeated slowly. With dinner, which is made of other poisons. Now you are getting it, Suman said cheerfully. The alarm systems were going off all over the medical bay. Other doctors came running in. They saw the humans calmly eating what their scanners said was a collection of deadly toxins. Call the High Council, Dr. Vexlar said. Tell them the humans are not just living furnaces. They are also poison-eating creatures who should have died 1,000 times over. Should we stop them from eating? A new doctor asked. We tried, This said. They said the safe food tastes bad. It does, Minho agreed. No offense, Chef Clicks. Chef Clicks's mushroom head was spinning slowly. I do not understand. You eat dangerous chemicals for pleasure. Not all humans, Suman said. Some humans eat even spicier food, and some drink much stronger alcohol. Dr. Vexlar put his head in all 4 hands. There are humans who eat more poison? Oh yes, Jiwan said. Some humans compete to see who can eat the spiciest food. They compete? Doctor. Vexlar's voice was very small now. For fun, Minho added. Outside the medical bay, a crowd of aliens was gathering. They whispered to each other about the impossible creatures who drank metal solvent and ate plant toxins while laughing and making jokes. What do we do now? Thais asked. Dr. Vexlar looked at the humans who were finishing their poisonous lunch and looked perfectly happy. I think, he said slowly, we need to ask them what else they do for fun, and then we need to hide. Commander Zilth walked into the medical bay with confidence. He was the station's best fitness expert. His race, the Gorillians, were known as the strongest in the galaxy. He had thick gray skin and muscles everywhere. Dr. Vexlar, he said in a deep voice, I heard you need help with physical testing. Yes, Dr. Vexlar said tiredly. The humans need a fitness check. But please be careful. They are very fragile, Commander Zilth laughed. All new species are weak. Do not worry. I will be gentle. 2 new humans had just arrived. Taeho Choi was a security officer from the human ship. He was tall and looked strong. Yejihan was a scientist who also ran marathons on Earth. Hello, Taeho said with a smile. We are here for the fitness test. Commander Zilth looked them up and down. They looked normal. Maybe a little soft like most weak species. Come with me to the gym, he said. We will start very easy. The alien gym was full of strange machines. Most of them looked too small for humans. Commander Zilth walked to a weight machine. This is our standard strength test, he said. You lift this weight 10 times. It is only 5 kilograms. Very light. Taeho looked at the tiny weight. 5 kilograms? That is about 11 pounds. Is that too heavy? Commander Zilth asked. We can use 3 kilograms. No, it is too light, Taeho said. Do you have anything heavier? Commander Zilth was confused. Heavier? This is our maximum weight for new species. How much can a gorillian lift? Yeji asked. I can lift 15 kilograms, Commander Zilth said proudly. I am the strongest on the station. Deho and Yeji looked at each other. Deho walked to the weight machine. He grabbed the 5-kilogram weight, but he grabbed too hard. The metal bar bent and broke in his hand. Commander Zilth stared at the broken machine. How did you do that? Sorry, Deho said. I forgot to be gentle. Do you have a stronger machine? Stronger? Commander Zilth's voice was very small. That was our strongest machine. Dr. Vexlar came running over when he heard the noise. He saw the broken weight machine and sat down. They broke it already? He asked. It was an accident, Deho said. I can fix it if you want. Do not touch anything else, Dr. Vexlar said quickly. Yeji was looking around the gym. Do you have a place to run? I need my daily exercise. Daily exercise? Commander Zilth asked. I run every day, Yeji said. Usually about 20 kilometers. 20 kilometers? Commander Zilth laughed. That is impossible. Our running test is 100 meters. 100 meters? Yeji looked confused. That is not even a warm-up. Commander Zilth pointed to a small track in the corner. There, run around it once. That is 100 meters. Yeji walked to the track. She started running. But she did not stop after one circle. She kept going. You can stop now, Commander Zilth called. The test is over. I am just getting started, Yeji called back. She ran for 10 minutes. Then 20 minutes. Then an hour. Commander Zilth watched with his mouth open. When will she stop? He asked Dr. Vexlar. I do not know, Dr. Vexlar said. Humans do strange things. After 2 hours, Yeji was still running. But now something horrible was happening. Water was coming out of her skin. She is leaking, Thais screamed. She is breaking apart. That is just sweat, Deho said calmly. Humans leak water to stay cool. Leak water? Commander Zilth backed away. Her body is dissolving? No, Deho laughed. It is normal. All humans do it when we exercise. Dr. Vexlar scanned Yeji with his medical scanner. Her temperature is still 37 degrees, but she is losing body fluid. She will replace it by drinking water later, Deho explained. Her body makes new water? Commander Zilth asked. Not makes. We drink water and it becomes part of our body. Commander Zilth was getting more confused. You can add water to your body? How do you think we grow? Deho asked. This was too much for Commander Zilth. He had never heard of creatures who could add water to themselves and then leak it out when they wanted. Yeji finally stopped running after 3 hours. She was covered in sweat but smiling. That was a nice warm-up, she said. Do you have any real weights? I want to do strength training now. Real weights? Commander Zilth whispered. Deho looked around the gym. He saw a maintenance cart in the corner. It looked heavy. Can I lift that? He asked. That weighs 200 kilograms, Commander Zilth said. No creature can lift that. Deho walked over to the cart. He grabbed it and lifted it over his head. It looked easy. Commander Zilth made a noise like a broken engine. Impossible. Want to see something cool? Deho asked. He jumped straight up into the air. He went so high that his head almost hit the ceiling. He is flying. They screamed. No flying, Deho said when he landed. Just jumping. All humans can do this. All humans can jump that high? Dr. Vexlar asked. Some can jump higher, Yeji said. And some can run much faster than me. Commander Zilth sat down next to Dr. Vexlar. I am the strongest creature on this station, he said quietly. These humans are stronger than me without even trying. And they leak water, Dr. Vexlar added. And they eat poison, Thys said. And they are living furnaces, another doctor added. They all watched as Deho did push-ups. He was doing them one-handed and counting out loud. 98, 99, 100. He did 100 one-handed push-ups, Commander Zilth said. I cannot do 5 normal push-ups. Yeji started doing jumping jacks. Water flew off her body with every movement. The aliens moved farther away. How are they not dead? Commander Zilth asked. I have stopped asking that question, Dr. Vexlar said. Now I just try to make sure they do not break anything else. Do you have heavier weights? Deho asked again. These are too light for a good workout. Commander Zilth looked at Dr. Vexlar. Dr. Vexlar looked at Commander Zilth. We need to call the High Council again, Dr. Vexlar said. What do we tell them this time? Tell them the walking furnaces who eat poison are also stronger than our military, and they leak water for fun. Commander Zilth pressed the emergency button. And tell them we need much better gym equipment. Outside, more aliens were gathering. Word was spreading about the impossible leaking creatures who could lift heavy things and jump like they had springs in their legs. The galaxy was starting to realize that humans were not just strange. They were impossible in every way. Taewoo Nam was fixing a broken panel in the medical bay when everything went wrong. He was using a sharp metal tool to open a stuck cover. The tool slipped and cut deep into his hand. "Ow," he said, looking at the cut. Blood started flowing out. Nurse Thais saw the red liquid and made a sound like a dying whale. "Medical emergency!" she screamed. "The human is bleeding!" All the alarms in the medical bay started going off. Red lights flashed everywhere. Dr. Vexlar came running with a team of emergency doctors. "Where is the injury?" he shouted. "Here," Taewoo said, holding up his hand. "It is not that bad." Dr. Vexlar looked at the cut and almost fainted. Blood was dripping on the floor. For most alien species, losing any blood was a death sentence. "Emergency surgery," Dr. Vexlar yelled. "Get the blood replacement machine." "Wait," Taewoo said. "I do not need surgery. It is just a cut." But the alien doctors were not listening. They were running around getting machines and medical tools. Healer Quen, who looked like a blue jellyfish with tentacles, came floating over with a big machine. "Hold still," Healer Quen said. "We will save your life." Just then, Jihyo walked into the room. She was a human doctor who had come to see how the medical exchange was going. She saw all the aliens panicking around Taewoo. "What is happening?" she asked. "The human is dying," Dr. Vexlar said. "He is losing blood." Jihi looked at Taewoo's cut. "That is nothing," she said. "Taewoo, sit down. I will clean that up." She opened her medical bag and pulled out bandages and cleaning solution. The alien doctors watched in shock as she calmly cleaned the wound. "You are not going to seal the blood vessels?" Healer Quen asked. "It will stop bleeding by itself," Jihi said. "Human blood clots on its own." "Clots?" Dr. Vexlar asked. "What does that mean?" "The blood gets thick and plugs the hole," Jihi explained. She wrapped a bandage around Taewoo's hand. "See? All done. But the wound is still there," Thais said. "How will it heal?" "It will grow back together," Taewoo said. "In a few days it will be like new." Every alien in the room became very quiet. Dr. Vexlar's yellow eyes got very big. "Grow back together?" he whispered. "Yes," Jihi said. "Human skin heals itself. So do muscles and bones." "Bones?" Healer Quen's tentacles started shaking. "Bones can heal?" "Of course," Jihi said. "If a human breaks a bone, it grows back stronger." "This is impossible," Dr. Vexlar said. "Bones do not regrow." "Human bones do," Taewoo said. He was back to working on the panel. "I broke my arm when I was 10 years old. See?" He showed them his arm. "Good as new." The alien stared at his arm like it was magic. "You broke your bone and lived?" Thais asked. "Lots of humans break bones," Jihi said. "It is not that dangerous for us." Dr. Vexlar sat down heavily. "What else can you regrow?" Jihi thought about it. "Skin, muscle, some organs." "The liver can regrow completely. Humans can lose half a liver and it will grow back." "Half a liver?" Healer Quen shouted. "And we only need one kidney," Jihi added. "We have 2, but we can live with one." 2 kidneys. Dr. Vexlar was having trouble breathing. "You have spare organs?" "Some organs," Jihi said. "We have 2 lungs too, and lots of spare blood." "How much blood can a human lose?" Healer Quen asked quietly. "About 40% before it gets dangerous," Jihi said. "Blood makes more blood to replace what we lose." Taewoo looked up from his work. "My hand already stopped bleeding." "See?" He unwrapped the bandage. The cut was still there, but no more blood was coming out. It stopped by itself? Thais whispered. "Human blood is amazing," Jihi said proudly. "It fixes itself." Dr. Vexlar pressed his emergency button again. When the High Council answered, his voice was very tired. "The humans can regrow their bodies," he said. "What do you mean regrow?" the High Council asked. "They heal from cuts. They can regrow organs. They have spare organs they do not need. They make new blood when they lose blood." There was a long silence on the other end. "Dr. Vexlar," the High Council said, "are you having a mental breakdown?" "I do not think so," Dr. Vexlar said. "But I am not sure anymore." Jihi was looking at her computer. "I have some videos from Earth," she said. "Do you want to see how human babies are born?" "Babies?" Healer Quen asked. How humans reproduce, Jihye said. She started playing a video. After watching for 2 minutes, every alien in the room was on the floor. Some were unconscious. Others were making sounds like broken machines. What is wrong? Jihye asked. Taewoo looked at the aliens on the floor. I think they are shocked, he said. About childbirth? Jihye asked. It is natural. Dr. Vexlar lifted his head from the floor. The female survives that? Most of the time, Jihye said. Human females are very strong. She grows a whole new human inside her body? Thais asked. For 9 months, Jihye said. Then she pushes it out and lives? Healer Quen asked. Usually, Jihye said. Sometimes she has more babies right after. More babies? Dr. Vexlar made that bird crying sound again. How many? Some humans have 10 or more babies, Taewoo said. 10? Every alien made shocked noises. My grandmother had 12 children. Jihye added. This was too much. Dr. Vexlar crawled to his desk and pressed every emergency button he had. High Council, he said weakly. The walking furnaces who eat poison and leak water and regrow their bodies. They also survive reproducing. Multiple times. How is this possible? The High Council asked. Dr. Vexlar looked at Taewoo, who was humming while he worked with his healing hand. He looked at Jihye, who was calmly putting away her medical supplies. I think, he said slowly, we are dealing with the most dangerous species in the galaxy, and they do not even know it. Outside, the crowd of aliens was getting bigger. Now they whispered about the creatures who could regrow themselves and survive the impossible. The galaxy was starting to realize that humans were not just strange or tough. They were like something from a horror story, except they smiled and made jokes. High Counselor Vorth arrived on the station with Dr. Marin, the galaxy's best mind doctor. Vorth was very old and very wise. His species lived for thousands of years. Dr. Marin looked like a floating brain with eyes. He could read thoughts and emotions. Show me these impossible humans, High Counselor Vorth said. Dr. Vexlar led them to a meeting room where 2 more humans were waiting. Hyunwoo Jang was an anthropologist who studied human history. Hyunbi Shin was a ship captain who had flown across the galaxy. Hello, Hyunwoo said with a big smile. I brought a presentation about human evolution. Evolution? High Counselor Vorth sat down carefully.
Please tell us how your species developed. Hyunwoo turned on a screen.
Pictures of early humans appeared. Humans evolved on a dangerous planet. We started as hunters. What did you hunt? Dr. Marin asked. Large animals. Animals much bigger and stronger than us. High Counselor Vorth looked confused. How did weak humans hunt strong animals? We chased them, Hyunwoo said simply. Chased them? We ran after them for days. Sometimes weeks. We never stopped. The animals would get tired and collapse. Then we would catch them. Dr. Vexlar made a small whimpering sound. You hunted by persistence? Yes, Hyunwoo said proudly. Humans are the best persistence hunters in the galaxy. Dr. Marin's brain was glowing bright red. You chased prey until it died from exhaustion? It is called persistence hunting, Hyunwoo explained. Some humans still do it today for sport. For sport? High Counselor Vorth's voice was very quiet. Oh yes, Yunbi said. Humans love challenges. We climb mountains, dive deep underwater, run across deserts. Why? Dr. Vexlar asked. Because it is fun, Yunbi said. High Counselor Vorth looked at Dr. Marin. Test their mental state. This cannot be normal behavior. Dr. Marin floated closer to Yunbi. His brain glowed as he scanned her mind. After a minute, he backed away quickly. What did you find? High Counselor Vorth asked. She enjoys danger, Dr. Marin said. Her brain releases pleasure chemicals when she faces deadly situations. That is impossible, Dr. Vexlar said. All humans are like this, Dr. Marin said. Their brains reward them for surviving dangerous things. Yunbi nodded. Stress makes humans think better and move faster. We perform best under pressure. Under pressure? High Counselor Vorth asked. The more dangerous the situation, the better humans function, Hyunwoo explained. Our ancestors survived because they could think clearly when being chased by predators. Dr. Marin scanned Hyunwoo too. His brain turned bright purple. This one stayed awake for 72 hours during a crisis. And his brain worked better, not worse. 3 days without sleep? Dr. Vexlar asked. It was not that hard, Yunbi said. Sometimes ship captains stay awake for a week during emergencies. A week? High Counselor Vorth stood up. How are you alive? Humans are tough, Yunbi said with a shrug. Hyunwoo clicked to the next slide. It showed humans doing different activities. Humans explore everywhere. We climb the highest mountains on our planet. We dive to the bottom of our deepest oceans. We cross our hottest deserts and coldest ice fields. Why? High Counselor Vorth asked again. To see what is there, Hyunwoo said. Humans are curious. Your curiosity makes you go to deadly places? Dr. Marin asked. The more deadly, the more interesting, Yunbi said. High Counselor Vorth sat back down. Show me more. Hyunwoo showed pictures of human extreme sports. Skydiving, mountain climbing, volcano exploration, deep sea diving. This human is jumping from a flying vehicle, Dr. Vexlar said, pointing at a skydiving picture. With just a cloth to slow him down, Hyunwoo said. This one is hanging from a cliff by her fingers, Thess said. Thousands of meters above the ground, Hyunwoo added. This one is swimming with giant sea predators, Dr. Marin said. Sharks, Yunbi said. Some humans swim with sharks for fun. High Counselor Vorth was very quiet for a long time. Finally he spoke. Dr. Marin, what is your professional opinion about human mental health? They are not insane, Dr. Marin said slowly. Their brains are designed for this. They actually become happier and healthier when they face challenges. So danger makes them stronger? High Counselor Vorth asked. Yes, Dr. Marin said. And when they cannot find danger, they create it. Create danger? Dr. Vexlar asked. Sports, competitions, extreme hobbies, Hyunwoo said. Humans need challenges to be happy. Yunbi looked at her watch. Speaking of which, I need to get back to my ship. We are flying through an asteroid field tomorrow. Through an asteroid field? High Counselor Vorth asked. Why? It is faster than going around, Yunbi said. And more exciting. After she left, High Counselor Vorth called an emergency meeting with all the department heads. We need to discuss what we have learned, he said. Dr. Vexlar read from his notes. Humans are living furnaces who should be dead from heat. They eat deadly poisons for pleasure. They leak water and regrow their bodies. They are stronger than our military. They hunt prey by chasing it until it dies. They seek out dangerous situations because it makes them happy. And there are 8 billion of them, Thais added. All friendly, Dr. Marin said. They genuinely want to be our friends. High Counselor Vorth thought about this. Friendly persistence predators who enjoy danger and cannot be killed. Should we let them join the Galactic Council? Commander Zilth asked. High Counselor Vorth stood up. We need to create new rules. Rule 1, always be nice to humans. Rule 2, never threaten human children. Rule 3, never corner a human. Why those rules? Dr. Vexlar asked. Because, High Counselor Vorth said, if we make humans angry, they will hunt us down and never stop. They will chase us across the galaxy until we collapse from exhaustion. But they are friendly, Thais said. They are friendly now, High Counselor Vorth said. Let us make sure they stay that way. He pressed a button on his desk. Emergency announcement to all council species. We have a new member species called humans. They are classified as apex predators. Treat them with respect and kindness. Do not make them angry. That is all. Dr. Vexlar looked out the window at the human ship. Through the windows he could see humans exercising, eating their poison food and laughing together. They do not even know how terrifying they are, he said. That might be the most terrifying thing of all. High Counselor Vorth replied. Outside, the word was spreading across the galaxy. Humans were coming. They were friendly, but they were also the most dangerous creatures anyone had ever seen. And the strangest part was that they thought they were normal. The galaxy would never be the same again.